Alright. Now waiting on the game. Maybe the game will load up. Let me restart it. I'm getting hate this computer. Brand new. It shouldn't be doing this. Okay, now what's going on? Really? Maybe it'll load up this time. It's making me mad though. I don't like it when it don't do right. Oh yeah. There we go. Look, it's doing something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this new computer looked at, find out what the deal is with it. Brand new, it shouldn't be acting up. I mean, heck, I just got it yesterday. Game's taking forever to load up. I may have to go back to my laptop and start streaming from it again. There we go. Why is my Discord app open? Alright. Okay. Let's try this again. Hopefully you won't have any problems this time. Let's go back to historic. Tonka truck. Hopefully you won't have no problems, Tonka truck. Oh, what the heck are you playing? You can have this. You want to play? I want to play Magic. I don't want to play no crap like that. All right. Sparkfire, maybe you'll give me a right game. Give me a 6. Hope you got a 60 card deck. Well, yeah, this will work. Yeah, 62. Ain't too bad. Alright. Got 2 tap lands, 1 blue. Need 1 green. Maybe we'll draw it. Alright. Oh! That's nice. Clear class. Clear class. Alright. Oh! Nice. Double triggers. Alright. It's ramp. Let's get green and blue. Pull the green down. Dang. They got the live gang. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault.
I've always hated clouds.
Drain that life from that life gang. What's wrong, opponent? You can't keep nothing on the battlefield, can you, there, bud? Good game. So much for that live game. So much for that live game. Alrighty. Hopefully my new subscriber comes. Yeah, hoping this dang gone computer don't crash on me again. If it does, I'm gonna send it back. Alrighty. Yeah, we'll keep it. Dang blag it. Can't do nothing. Can't do a thing. Draw your card there, opponent. Need two more before I can do anything to this. But they got blue, so they probably got counter spells. Dang blag it. I should have countered that. Dang it. Yes, I should have countered that. I just misplayed big time. Yeah. He got me. Let's play some standard play. Alright. Alright, this is pretty good. I'll keep this. Play his tap land out here first. Yellow. Oh, great. He's gonna say human. No attacks. I mean, no blocks, I mean. Oh, great. Just freaking great. Yeah, I gotta block one of those. Dag blag it. And that hurts. Oh, you would. I ain't going to block. Take me down to 3. Get me down to one. Oh, great. I'm just trying to stay alive. You can have it. I'm not having no luck. Not having any luck. Like I said, you take a good deck, sometimes you play it, works right. One day, the next day it sucks. It don't make no dang gone sense. Oh, great. Can't block it. That Planeswalker.
Humans and werewolves existed in a delicate balance.
I hate
But
that
it's been
Planeswalker.
upset. Whose company? Three's a pack.
Spreading it out, I see. Go ahead, hit me. If you want. Dang, blag it. I'll probably block this. I can't do that since I got fight rigging out.
Attack when they're most vulnerable.
Reach and training. Shouldn't have done that upon it. Well, I do got one flyer up here. Can't attack with it yet. Alright. You gonna do your reach or your 5-5? Another good enchantment.
The darkness won't hide our enemies from us.
Oh, great. Uh-huh. Let's see. It don't matter.
Civilization encroaches further.
At least that planeswalker's dead. Yeah, they got reach. Oh, they got, yeah, reach and trample. You know, I'm gonna give it to you, hell. Deck ain't working out for me today. Sometimes I get tired of the way this game does me. Makes me wanna throw it clear across the room. Of course, has those days. Try some control. Hot shot 10. Can I get some blue? Oh, great. I don't think we're gonna win this one. Great. Just great. Nothing. Yes. I would say I went back to the graveyard. I'm gonna have to block it. Two. That helps. Only stable as a one life. Nothing. That. Feel a little bit better now. Ooh, came back from 113. Dang, lag it. That was a game. That'll help the next set. Ooh, I didn't think I was going to make it. We gotta get these team games done. Here it is, 4:30 in the afternoon. We gotta get it done. Alright. Ooh. Half lands. Fill the calendar. Yeah, we can get rid of that enchantment. Gotcha. Ah. Gotcha. Gotcha. We ain't ready to place our holder just yet. Gotcha. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it, I'm out of counter spells. That's what I'm looking for. Whoa. Go ahead and flip it and get rid of my cover, deliverance cover, or my soldier. Uh-huh. That's 4. Oh, no.
Nobody knows you won't be outsmarting me.
Alright. 4, 3.
It's no fun when they hit back.
We're in trouble now. That's game. Dag blanket. Hey, welcome back. I ain't having no good luck. Win some, you lose some. If you never played Arena, you should try it. I mean, it ain't that bad. I mean, it's close as you'll get to playing tabletop. Alright. I'm playing standard right now, patrol deck, but kind of hard to get the cards out of my win con out though. I ain't been drawing it. Yeah, it's different from Arena. It's totally different. Arena's one I got into, and that's one I'm sticking to. I mean, like, it's totally different. I do know that. Yeah. Dang, Leggett. That's 2. And that's 2. Oh!
I've conquered entire plains. Oh, I one city with me. Pleasure doing business with you. Not worth the effort.
Hey, I get frustrated with this game sometimes. I mean, it gets crazy. I mean, this game runs on an algorithm. Sometimes it works against you. Sometimes it works for you. Two lands again. See what I'm up against. Oh, great. Ain't gonna reanimate her. Now we're getting somewhere. Dag it, I won't land. Give me land. Thank you. Preferably black. I prefer black though. Really? Just blue? What happened to my black? Alright, what you playing now? Well, shoot. There we go. Let's play this. That's good. Nice. Now then we'll play this. Now they're gonna play their Invoke Despair. So let's play ours. Actually. I want to wait before I play my Invoke Despair. Cannot be countered. That's fine. That is fine. I guess I'll take the memory deluge. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Dang, like it. And they got me. Dag Blackett. Hey, Darren, what's going on? Welcome. Turn place. Win some games here, and I'm just getting my butt handed to me left and right. Yeah, I got a new setup and a new computer and no camera on it. I think about going back to my laptop where I have a camera. I ain't liking this. That computer done crashed on me once, a brand new computer. Just got it yesterday. Yeah. Two-lander are probably messed up. I need another land. Come on, give me a land. Dag Blackett. And I get a land. Hello, Ren. We are in bad shape here. Dang, blanket. That's one way to get your land. I'd rather had something else, but I needed my land. And now we are screwed. Now we screwed. I swear, I'm having such a bad streak right now. I do mean a bad streak. Dag blanket. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was needing that card there. Again. Oh my God. Well, that's a game. Dang it! What is going on with him today? Everything I freaking play today ain't doing no good. Let's try some freaking Explorer. Dag blanket. Alright. This is alright, pretty good hand here. Not ideal, but it's okay. Oh hell. Probably lose this before I can play it. Yep. Dang it. I'll decline. That sucks. This is going to be the same freaking way. No lands. Oh! Can I get a white? You sorry son of a gun. Really, two? Shit. Damn it! White. You sorry son of a gun.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the credit when we win.
I'm getting frustrated so freaking bad right now. Last 30 minutes, every freaking game I play, lose. Ain't no freaking way I should be able to lose this much. I mean, heck, there's days I play this game with these decks and they win every single time. Well, not every single time, but more than what they are now. Well, this game ain't doing me right today. Dag blag it. Alright. Try this again. Maybe this time I can do something. Dang blag it. My dragons ain't getting no love here. Oh my god.
I'll light your way on these steps. I know there's a hero inside you.
Alright.
This is your fight. Win it. Okay. These jobs are getting deadlier. I know there's a hero inside you.
Yeah.
Fall back! We'll light up every dark corner of this city.
Oh, great. Let's see here. This. Go there. This. Go there. This. We'll go there. Dang, Blaggett. Dang it. Nothing's working. Everything's screwing up. High standard again. If I don't win this time, I'm giving it for today. I'll end the stream and start doing those streams tomorrow. Alrighty. We'll keep that. We'll go ahead and start with the tap land first, I reckon. Yeah. Now what? Yeah. Dag blag it. What's the hold up? Must have been reading the card. Dag blag it. Oh my god. Great. That does damage. Great. Nothing I can do. Oh no. Arena's free. Arena's free. It don't cost nothing to play Arena. Just frustration, as you can tell I'm going through right now. I mean, I got all these decks. They're good. But yeah, it gets frustrating sometimes. But no, it don't cost nothing. Alright. Game won't let me play a troll. But yeah, it don't cost nothing to play Arena. Nothing at all. The only thing where they make their money at is when they get new cards in. Try this mono green. Oh, great. Yeah, you play soldiers. I couldn't get them to work for me. Suggestions. Oh man, it's been I mean, basically you just gotta try to have fun. Try to play, you know, get them, learn how to play the game and everything, and basically it's just having fun. Let's get our ramp going. Can't block. All right, great. Just keep taking a beating. I did come back one game today with one life and one. We're getting our butts handed to us so freaking bad right now. I don't know why they didn't attack with that. I can't block. Dang blagging. Well, this is over. see, one, let's see, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't do 9. Let's try 3. Can't even do 3. They already got me. More creatures than I got. Dang, down it. I like the mirror, blue and black. That's my favorite colors. This is getting so freaking ridiculous. It's taking all my percentage rates down on these decks today. I mean, this game is killing my decks today. It's like I'm playing against pro players. I ain't no pro either. I feel like I gotta be right now, the way it's playing. Now at least I can buff them up a little bit now. Oh my god, freaking god. You would do that. That was a whiff. Gotta take it. I got some life gain in here though. But not like that. Dag blag it. I should have done that. No, I shouldn't have done that. Dummy. I just misplayed. Yeah, I got some powerful cards too, I just can't get them out. I'm having trouble getting them out. Oh man! Dang it! This is gonna suck. So they got 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. They need 1 land. I need a creature. Need a creature. Yes. Now watch them activate it now. My luck. Ah, you sorry son of a gun, you. Yeah, they're getting ready to set it off. I ain't got nothing to protect it. There it goes, everything. Go ahead, set your Silex off. Do your attacks. I got a reason. Do your board wipe. Dag blaggit. It's just none of my decks are working for me today. I mean, none of them. See, I'm not getting nothing but land. I had a good board, and all of a sudden, boom. Lost everything. If I lose this, then I'm quitting. Look at that! Dang! Sometimes you get nothing. You don't get nothing but lands. It's like the game does not want to work with you. Wants works against you. I mean, it ain't like paper. I mean, this paper this don't happen as bad. That's the game right there. See? I mean, it don't make no sense. It ain't making no freaking sense. I mean, this deck here, it takes off. And it takes off real good. But you gotta get the creatures and the land to make it do it. If you get all lands and you don't get no creatures, you cannot play the game. Jeez. I'm getting frustrated. So freaking bad. Let's try reanimate. I really need to go to the restroom real quick. I'll show you this reanimate deck real quick while I run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Alrighty. Here's the reanimator deck. Let's take her for a whirl. I hope you like Arena Sebastian. Sebastian, I guess. I hope I'm not butchering your name there. Sorry if I am. Hyper Geist. Alright. Oh my god. That's better. We'll throw the Dread Hound back. Start out with our tap land here. Nope, changed my mind. Changed my mind. Yeah, you can. I mean, I got some pretty rough decks, so. Well, yeah, we can play a game. What you gonna do, opponent? Nice. Wish I had some removal. You gonna let me draw? Yep. Freaking land. And it's the wrong color land. Rather have green or... Oh my freaking god!
If a fight's coming, I'll be on the front line. May your peace last.
Jeez! Swear I'm not having no good luck today. That will risk it. Okay. Come on. Let me mill my card. Ah, that's the card I need. I got a death toucher on there. You want a black? You gonna let me draw? Block or draw or take it. Your choice, opponent. You got enough creatures out there to take care of it. Your choice. Thank you. I appreciate getting another land. I know one thing, I sure do miss Meat Hook. Oh, that's great. That's just great. That ain't the one you should have been worried about there, opponent.
Show him what you've got.
Yep, give it a flying. I think Wizards messed up when they banned Meat Hook. It makes a lot of decks unplayable now. Okay, destroy that. And then we'll put like a rhino. Now I just hope I can get another reanimator. Now I got something for you flyers. I got to reach out. Yeah, right after this game, I'll show you how to add people. Oh my god, no! Dang! Dang it! Oh, great. We've lost.
This is your fight. Win it.
Blind, of course. And I can't do nothing. Well, looks like we lost to this deck. That's a card I need. We'll take this though. Oh great, land. Leave my cards alone!
I know there's a hero inside you.
Oh, great. That's it. Alright. I am so freaking mad right now. So freaking mad. It's like every freaking deck don't work. And they worked fine yesterday. But no. Alright. Okay, whenever you get that done, just let me know. I'm gonna keep trying. Eventually I'm gonna win a game. Getting frustrated. Like that happens when you keep playing and playing and playing and playing and playing and the freaking game works against you instead of for you. Makes you don't want to play the game no more. We just don't understand that. I don't like playing the meta decks. Oh, great. Got us a is it player? Yep. You let me get two little hits in on you. One little hit. Or two. Oh, great. what else you got? We'll take smoldering egg. No attacks. Yeah. Great. Just great. Get rid of that. Hit you for one. All right. Make those weaker. Okay. I'll probably regret this. And that's game. Alright. This game does not make any sense. Lose. Ain't no way. Well, that's good. All right. Am I gonna get another land? Hell no. Really? Ah! Game, how can you play the game with no land? Look at that, they're getting all their land drops. I ain't getting nothing. Look at that! Oh my god! Talking about Brigader frustration. I have it. Look at that. No freaking land. This is crazy. Well, you got a counter for that? Probably. Game probably gives you a counter. Oh yeah. Nice. Must be nice. Man, it don't make no sense. Finally. And I bet you they got a counter for this. Yeah, they got a counter. Got another one? Oh my god! See if they got a counter. Nope. See what's in their hand though. Oxrill. Don't you do it. I think I'm gonna get land. Yeah. Now I get your talks. About freaking time. About freaking time. Whew. Dang. Now felt good. Alright. Aspen, just let me know when you're ready to play. I'll play you a game. I'll use a starter deck. I don't even know how to play those starter decks. Don't know what's in them, what ain't in them. Alright. I swear I'm having a bad day. I go first. 3 lands. Alright, I got 3 lands. You better do me right. Game. Alright. Well, so let me try to win this one. Alright, that's another land. That's good. Alright, we're black and green too. I might need randomator also. Yeah. Ramp, that's good. Bill 3 and create a token. Dang it. Let's go ahead and play this. Alright. Not brace. Decline. Got a 1-1. Mulch. Yes. Yes. Good. Alright, Alright, if you're not ready yet, Espen, I'm gonna play one more game. Now, so you can how you can add me as a friend where you can play against me. I'm gonna try one more game, then we can play. Hopefully, I'll get this one. And then I'm done playing the game. But I'll play against you though. Dave Minton. Alright. 3 lands. Alright. Gala greeters. No block, no attacks. We'll bring it. Good. Bring to hold it down. Oh, great.
Why resist us? Phyrexia offers purpose for all. Phyrexia welcomes all.
No attacks. Can't do nothing but wait. Sit and wait. Jeez. Dag-blag it. Jeez.
We have allies everywhere.
think I'll take the Ren.
Phyrexia welcomes all.
I gotta get rid of him pretty. Ah, you sorry, you son of a bitch. Dang it! That sucks. That really sucks. Let me get this bleed dry. Oh, makes you mad.
Every day, more rally to our glorious cause.
Oh, great. Well, that's good. You sorry son of a gun. Well, you know that comes right back, right? I still get rid of 2 of their creatures. Yep,
Our
here comes,
ranks are unending.
here comes the poison
Cannot
counters.
resist us.
Yeah! Alright. I'm usually on here every day, twice a day, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I tried to make it in around 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. But I do it twice a day. I usually don't play this long. I'm usually already off of here. I usually been off here about an hour ago, but I've been had some problems here. But and what's downloading? I mean, you said you was playing the game, so what's downloading? The game? You're having problems with the game, or what? It's about time that Dex started working. I mean, I was getting frustrated. Well, anyway, after you need to write this thing down right here. Basham hashtag 53373. I'll put that in the chat for you. Hashtag 53373. Sorry about that. Alright. And when you get to the game downloaded, actually write that down. That way you'll have it. What you'll do, you go down here to this little man right here in the corner. And then you click on him. And you'll see him right up here on the right. Click on that. Then you add that name and those numbers, which is Basham pound 53373. And then you push send, and it'll send me a friend request. And then we'll be able to play some games. Well, what I usually do is I play a game. I get my daily wheels done. You get one every once a week here. Then you'll have 2 more to do a day. I usually do this till 10. Cause that's all you get towards your mastery pass. What your mastery pass does is you get it, you'll get to go down the bottom here and collect a bunch of stuff while you're progressing through the game. And if you don't get the mastery pass, then you're up here at the top. And at the top are some that you don't get nothing. Like, especially right around in here, you don't get nothing. See, down here I got stuff, and up here I didn't. I always try to get the mastery pass. That's another reason why I get these. I think this one is your mastery pass. You get your mastery pass with this one. And then, yeah, you get all kinds of stuff with your mastery pass. Like this one right here, you're guaranteed a mythic not a mythic wild card, but a mythic creature card. Then you get then these orbs, you take those, put them in your mastery tree to get card cosmetics, and sometimes I have card sleeves. And I do one of each color here. And then well, anyway, but what I usually do is I do my quests in 8 hours, well, almost 9 hours. This will reset, and then I will be able to do it again. And also, on this store here. You get daily deals on here. Now, sometimes the daily deals is worth it, sometimes they're not. To me, I don't like cosmetics because cosmetics you can't, are not the cards. I mean, they're just card cosmetics. So I'd rather have the cards instead of the cosmetics. Like right here, I'll pay 360 gems or 1,800 money for the cosmetics. I can get that if I want it, but I'd rather get the packs of cards instead of buying cosmetics. But some people, they like the cosmetics. And since I've been playing the game, I think I bought maybe one cosmetic, and that was it. Now, there ain't no way of trading cards. I wish there was. There's no way of trading cards. Like this cosmetic here, it says purchased, but I didn't buy it. I got it on the Mastery Pass. Actually, that's a new one. I'll tell you exactly where I got it from. Let's see. Well, yeah, I didn't buy it, but it must have came in a little. No, okay, it's a new card, but I might have got it when I bought the Mastery Pass. And also, down through here, you can collect cards also. That's how I got this pack of cards. Now, I'm not going to open it because I only like one to get into a rare wild card. And this game also lets you keep up with your vaults. And your vault, what it is, when you get to 100 vault, it gives you some wild cards. And right now I got 88 common wild cards, 89 uncommon wild cards, 27 rare, and 4 mythic rare. That's the mythic and rare are harder to get than the commons and uncommons. And see, here's a draft token. And for drafts, well, Traditional draft event. There it is. Alright. You can use these draft tokens to get into drafts. And then those cards you get in drafts will allow you to, you can add those cards to your collection. Right. Now you can get cards through draft. You can get them through here, Mastery Pass. You can also get them, your Mastery Pass, and another thing too. This wheel right here, that's a weekly wheel. It opens up on Sundays. It'll speed you up. You have to win like 15 games to finish that. But you don't. You don't have to do it all at one time though. I mean, you get to play 5 games, win 5 games, and then next day win 5 more until you get to 15. Then you'll have this done. But it resets at the beginning of every week. And but yeah, you use your money here that you collect. You get that money through playing from down here, from playing your daily wheel and your card wheel, and that's how you get your packs. And it costs And for the packs, it costs 1,000 for one pack. And then it just goes up to 90. Yeah, I can't even get the 90 packs right now because I don't have 90. All I got is 54. I can get to 45, I can't get to 90. 90 is hard to say. It's hard to save up to 90. Yeah, you can play without spending a lot of money. I mean, I got to spend maybe $100 to $300 every, but that's only when those sets come out. Other than that, I only spend maybe $100 just to get the mastery pass. The mastery pass, it comes out every time a new set comes out. But yeah, you don't have to spend money on this game at all. And I'll tell you another content creator, another good content creator to watch. Actually, check my channel out, you'll see a bunch of content creators, but I'll tell you one that's not on there and it's pretty good. It's called Hello Good Game. Find him here on YouTube. And he makes some free-to-play decks. Which is commons and uncommons mostly. Yeah, Brothers War, it ain't out yet. It comes out on the 15th for Arena. But yeah, it's going to be a good set. I mean, I can show you the most broken one of the. I mean, I can show you the cards that's in Brothers War. I can bring it up and show it to you if you want me to. I mean, it don't matter to me to bring it up. I mean, you can go ahead and I mean, it don't matter. I mean, you can go ahead and dude, I didn't mean to click on that. I mean, you can go ahead and get on there and buy your mastery pass if you want. The mastery pass is already for sale. And you buy that right here in the store. And yeah, you can go ahead and get these if you want. But other than that, I wouldn't buy no more. Unless you want to. I mean, it's all up to you. But you get this, you get, well, I think 50 packs. And I think it's 55 packs. Well, some of them are called gold packs, which is something new. If you want to spend $100, then you can get both of these, but that's up to you. They're like $50 a piece, $49.99 a piece. And then after you win, the more games you win, the more packs you can accumulate, and that's where you get your wild. And then you come here, you open them and get your wild cards. And you just go to the wild card, click on it, and it opens, and then you fill these two wheels here up, and that's how you get your cards. And you get gems and wild cards in your packs. But in order to get the gems, you have to have the set, pretty much. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get all of the Brothers War cards. That's no guarantee I'll be able to do it all at one time, but Yeah. I mean, I don't go to my local game store. I just what's been playing here. I mean, local game store there's one local game store here where I'm at, and it's clear across town. And I don't want to drive all the way across town. A lot of times it's nighttime when they do it, and mostly all they're doing is Commander. And I don't have a Commander deck. And that's another reason why I play Arena. And I like Magic. Yeah, I get frustrated. I've been frustrated today quite a bit. But, you know, it happens. Sometimes you have bad days. Sometimes you have good days. But, you know, that's part of life, too. And today was a bad day for me. I mean, I was having an off day. Big time. But you want me to show you those Brothers War cards that's coming out? I mean, that's up to you. I don't care to. And I can tell you which ones I think will be good and which ones I think that will be bad. I mean, the title of this stream is Playing Magic and talking about the new cards, and that's Brothers War cards that the title is referring to. So I don't care to bring it up. And I do appreciate you subscribing to my channel here. I'm small, just starting. I've been doing this for a little bit, but I ain't really growing. It takes a while to grow. Alright, let me bring it up real quick for you. Just give me a few minutes. Alright. You're welcome. Alright. Here's the cards. Just making sure they won't pop up. Alright. Now this card right here, it's a human soldier. Yeah, I appreciate you subscribing. I mean, I'm just letting you know I appreciate it. I'm glad you did. Anyway, Morale, Shield of Argive. I butcher these names too sometimes. I don't mean to, but I do. Anyway, during your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. Whenever Morale, Shield of Argive attacks, create X 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature tokens, where X is the number of soldiers you control. And there's like 33 different soldiers in standard right now. That's the best white card. And then creatures you control get +1/+1. Then Pay 5 and a white, exile target non-land permanent you don't control until In the Trenches leaves the battlefield. Activate only as a sorcery and only once. So this is a removal and a buff. And it costs 1 and 2 whites. Then after that, you got Siege Veteran. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. When another non-token soldier you control dies, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. Now your soldiers is going to be big. It's going to be big. Now, Kyla's command. For 1 and 2 white sorcery, choose 2. Create a 2/2 colorless construct artifact creature token. Put a +1/+1 counter on creature you control. It gains double strike until end of turn. Or search your library for a basic plains card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Or you could gain 2 life and scry 2. Then we got Lauren of the Third Path with Vigilance. Human Artificer. 2 and a white. When Lauren of the Third Path enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment. Then you tap it and you and target opponent each draw a card. That card, it's good for entering the battlefield, but it's not good for draw. Because it lets your opponents draw too. That's the downside on that. Kyla's Reconstruction. For X and 3 white. Sorcery. Look at the top 7 cards of your library, put up to X artifact and or creature cards with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of the library in a random order. That card's okay. Next we have Soul Partition. Exile target non-land permanent for as long as this card remains exiled. Its owner may play it. But a spell cast with an opponent this way costs 2 more to cast. In other words, you get to exile one of their cards. They can still play it, but it costs them 2 more to cast it with this card. Well, there's some good cards here. Torska's Welcome for 2 and a white enchantments. Whenever 1 or more creatures with mana value 3 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability only triggers once each turn. Then we got another enchantment. Metaclicus Excavation for 1 white enchantment. And then for 2 and a white, return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. If it has unearthed, instead exile it, then return that card to its owner's hand. Activate only during your turn. Then we have Lay Down Their Arms. Exile target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of planes you control. Its controller gains 3 life. So let's say your opponent has a big creature out, and you got a bunch of planes out. You can use this card to exile that big creature. They gain 3 life, but yet you got the big threat off the battlefield. Then we got another enchantment, Static Net for 4. When Static Net enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until Static Net leaves the battlefield. When Static Net enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and create a tapped Power Stone token. I don't know if they're going. More likely, since this set is new, what they'll probably end up doing is having these in the up for sale. But they also have it. Some of them in the Mastery Pass also. And you'll get them as you progress through the Mastery Pass. Next, we have the Great Desert Prospector for 4 generics and a white. When Great Desert Prospector enters a battlefield, create a tapped Power Stone token for each other creature you control. Very good. Lauren, Disciple of History. Whenever Lauren, Disciple of History, or another legendary creature enters the battlefield under your control, return target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. That's nice. Then Repair and Recharge for 5, 3 generics, 2 white. Return target artifact or enchantment or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Create a tapped Power Stone token. Now I'm going to go through these by colors. Calamity's Wake. For 1 and a white. Exile all graveyards. Players can't cast non-creature spells this turn. Exile Calamity's Wake. Then we got Tropher Architect. Human Artificer for 4. Well, that last card costed 2. This one costs 4. Human Artificer. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gains flying until end of turn. Then we got Recruitment Officer for 1. It's a human soldier. Then for 4, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Then we have Airlift Chaplain for 3. Human Cleric, flying. When Airlift Chaplain enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a plains card or a creature card with mana value 3 or less from among the cards milled in this way into your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on Airlift Chaplain. So it's a 1/1. So they say it whiffs, it turns into a 2/2 for 3. Then next, Lauren's Escape for 1 white instant. Target artifact or creature gains hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Scry 1. That's a pretty good protection card. Military Discipline for 1 white enchantment with flash. Enchant creature. When Military Discipline enters the battlefield, enchanted creature gets first strike until end of turn. Enchanted creature also gets +1/+0. Yeah, they are awesome. Awesome cards. This is a good set. Prison Sentence for 3. 2 generic, 1 white. Enchantment or enchant creature. When Prison Sentence enters the battlefield, scry 2. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Next we have Warlord's Elite. Human Soldier for 3. As additional cost to cast this spell, tap 2 untapped artifacts, creatures, and or lands you control. And then it's a 4/4 soldier. So if you only have lands, it's going to cost you 3/5 to cast it. Then we have a sorcery called Recommission for 2. 1 generic, 1 white. Turn target artifact or creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If a creature enters the battlefield this way, it enters with additional 1/+1/+1 counter on it. Not too shabby. Then we got Planex Vanguard for 2. one generic, one white, human soldier with vigilance. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, Plan X Vanguard gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So every time an artifact enters a battlefield, it gets a +1/+0, which make it a 3/2 every time an artifact enters a battlefield. Then we have Aeronaut Cavalry for 5. 4 generic, 1 white, human soldier with flying. When Aeronaut Cavalry enters a battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on another target soldier you control. And this is a 3/4 for 5. Next is Deadly Riposte for 1 generic, 1 white instant. Deadly Riposte deals 3 damage to target tapped creature and you gain 2 life. Next we have Power Stone Engineer for 1 generic, 1 white human artificer. When Power Stone Engineer dies, create a tapped Power Stone token. Power Stone tokens can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells. It's only counts as colorless mana, really. What the heck? Hey, Joel. What's going on? Next up, we have Ambush Paratrooper for 1 generic and 1 white. Flash flying, and if you pay 5 4 mana, your creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. And the next one is Union of the Third Path for 2 generic and a white instant. Draw a card and you gain life equal to the number of cards in your hand. Next we have Survivor of the Corals for 1 white human soldier first strike, and you pay 2 exile survivor calls from your graveyard to scry 2, and it's a 1/1. Next we have Disenchant, which is a reprint for 1 generic, 1 white, destroy target artifact or enchantment. And our last white card is Yotan Medic for 2 generic and a white. It's a human cleric soldier, the 1/4 that has lifelink. That's all the white cards. Now the blue cards are pretty good too. One with Multiverse for 8 mana, 6 generic and 2 blue. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. And then once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or from the top of your library without paying its mana cost. Right. I mean, a lot of times when you buy packs, you'll get duplicates, but your duplicates will count towards your card vault, and when your card vault gets up to 100, you get wild cards. I'm not for sure what the percentages is on duplicates towards your card vault. I'm not sure what they are. Anyway, this next card I'm sure you will like, because everybody likes it. Teferi. Temporal Pilgrim. For 3 and 2 blue, whenever you draw a card, put a loyalty counter on Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. It enters the battlefield with a 4. So every time you draw a card, it gets a loyalty counter. Alright, and then it has a 0 ability, draw a card. Gets a loyalty counter. -2, you create a 2/2 blue spirit creature token with vigilance. And whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Then it has an ultimate, which is -12. Target opponent chooses a permanent they control and returns it to owner's hand. Then they shuffle each non-land permanent they control into its owner's library. So it acts like a board wipe. The duplicates will be from, the duplicates, so I get 5 duplicates. Say I get a play set of, let's say I get 4 Teferis. Okay. Then I open another pack, and then it has a Teferi in it. Well, that Teferi will go towards my card vault. But what percentage of this Teferi goes, what the percentage is on the card vault that this gives me to filling that card vault up, I'm not for sure. But yeah, that Teferi is nice. And there's plenty of ways to draw cards. Sky Strike Officer. Human Soldier for 3. Flying. Whenever Sky Strike Officer attacks, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. Tap 3 untapped soldiers you control and draw a card. Then Ursa's Command. Choose 2. Creatures you don't control get -2, -0 until end of turn. Create a tapped Power Stone token. Create a tapped 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Scry 1 to draw a card. Next we have for 6 legendary artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry 2. Whenever you choose to put 1 or more cards onto the bottom of your library while scrying, exile that many cards from the bottom of your library. During your turn, you may play those cards exiled with Temporal Anchor. This card, I'm not sure how it's played, how it plays out or anything, but it might be alright. Well, I'm not really for sure about that. Next we have Zafrana, founder of Latnam, for 2. And remember, all these cards are blue that I'm going over right now. For 1, and it's a human artificer advisor. It's a 2/1. And for 1 in a blue, return target artifact you control to its owner's hand. And for 3 and tap, copy target artifact spell you control. Not bad. Urkel's Final Meditation for 4 and 3 blue. As long as it's not your turn, this spell costs 3 more to cast. So, if you play this during, it's an instant. You play it during your opponent's turn, it's going to cost you 10. And that's going to make this card unplayable. Because what it does, it returns all non-land permanents to their owner's hands in the turn. Now, people want to play this because it has in the turn. But they ain't going to want to play it because it costs 10. Because you're going to have to, because you want to play it on your opponent's turn. So it's going to cost you 10. Not a good card. Urkel Master Wizard for 3. At the beginning of your end step, wait a minute, that card that we just talked about, I mean, you can play it on your turn when your opponent's trying to kill one of your creatures. It nullifies it. That's the only good thing about that. However, it does cost 7. So it's still going to be kind of hard. Now this next one we'll go to is Hercule Master Wizard for 3. 1 generic, 2 blue. The 2/4 Human Wizard Advisor. At the beginning of your end step, if you cast a non-creature spell this turn, reveal the top 5 cards of your library. For each card type among non-creature spells you've cast this turn, you may put a card of that type from among the revealed cards into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Next we have Defabricate, that's a pretty good card. Costs 1 and a blue. Instant, choose 1. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell. If a spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into the graveyard. Counter target activate it or triggered ability. Both of those are good. Next we have Flow of Knowledge, 4 generic, 1 blue. Draw a card for each island you control and then discard 2 cards. That's good. Next, we have Keeper of the Cadence for 5. And then it's a Human Wizard, 2/5, 4 generic, 1 blue. Pay 3 and put target artifact, instant, or ensorcer card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Next, we have Take Flight for 3 generic and 1 blue. Enchantment. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0 and has flying. And whenever this creature attacks, draw a card. Next, we have Zephyr Sentinel for 1 generic, 1 blue. Human soldier, flash, flying. When Zephyr Sentinel enters the battlefield, return up to 1 other target creature you control to its owner's hand. If it was a soldier, put a +1/+1 counter on Zephyr Sentinel. Yeah, blue's a very popular color. But next one, Trophy Mechanic for 1 generic, 1 blue, human artificial. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Trophy Mechanic. When Trophy Mechanic dies, create a 1/1 colorless Trophy artifact creature token with flying. So it's a 2/1. Next is we have Forging the Anchor for 2 generic, 1 blue. Sorcery. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a number of artifact cards from among them and put the revealed cards into your hand and put the rest onto the bottom of your library in random order. So you play this, and every artifact card you get from this, you have to reveal them. And if you reveal them, they go to your hand. Otherwise, they go on the bottom of your library, bottom of your deck. Blue and black, which is Dimir, that's good. Ursa Pyrostone Prodigy for 2 generic, 1 blue. Legendary creature, human artificer with vigilance. So when this attacks, it doesn't tap. So pay 1 and tap, draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you discard 1 or more artifact cards, create a tapped Pyrostone token. Not bad. Then we got Splitting the Power Stone for 2 generic, 1 blue. Sorcery. As additional cast to cost this spell, sacrifice an artifact. Then create 2 tap Power Stone tokens. If the sacrificed artifact was legendary, draw a card. Okay, next we have involuntary cooldown for 3 generic and 1 blue. Tap up to 2 target artifacts and or creatures. Put 2 stun counters on each of them. If a permanent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove one from it instead. Move a stun counter from it. So in other words, it taps a creature for 2 turns. Then we have Fajali Archaeologist for 1 generic, 1 blue, human scout, 0/3. When Fajali Archaeologist enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a non-creature, non-land card from among the cards milled this way into your hand. If you don't, then put a +1/+1 counter on Fajali Archaeologist. So that can be a 1/4. I mean, it's possible. Air Marshal for 1 generic, 1 blue human soldier. And then you can pay, and it's a 2/1, then you can pay 3, and then target soldier gains flying until end of turn. So you can give one of your soldiers flying with this card. Next we have Curate for 1 generic, 1 blue, Surveil 2. Draw a card. I mean, it's kind of hard. I mean, all these sets, it has good cards and bad cards. Like this last set, we had Shahoda come out, and with Shahoda, every time your opponent draws a card, they lose 2 life. And when you draw a card, you gain 2 life. But it does have a target on its back. People like to remove it pretty quick. And then the next one is Desynchronize. 4 generic, 1 blue, instant. Target non-land permanent's owner puts it on top or bottom of their librarian scry 2. So you take one of their non-lands permanents, put it on the top or bottom, and then scry 2. I believe that's how that works. Then we have Retrieval Agent for 4. 3 generic, 1 blue. Human Soldier, it's a 2/5. Pay 2 more, and it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So you can make it, so it's a 2/5, but you can hit with it for 3. Or you can block with a power of 3 and defense of 6. No, take it back. It's -1. +1, -1. So you can make it a 3/4. Alright, next we have Scatter Ray for 1 generic, 1 blue. Counter target artifact or creature spell unless the total pays 4. Oh, okay. I'm going to get there after I go through the cards with you. I'm showing you what the cards are, and then I'll tell you what my pick would be on the cards. Unless you gotta go. Next week, Wing Commando. Human Soldier, 2 generic, 1 blue. Flying with Prowess, 2/2. Wickstone Subjugation for 1 blue. Enchantment or enchant artifact or creature. When Wickstone Subrotation enters the battlefield, you may pay 3. If you do, tap enchanted permanents. Calicus Rock Bird Flash Flying for 5. When it enters the battlefield, create a tap Power Stone token. Machine Over Matter for one generic, one blue. This spell costs one less to cast it. You control an artifact creature. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So it's a bounce spell. Alright. Ursa's rebuff for 3. Counter target spell tap up to 2 target creatures. Oh, anytime. I mean, I don't care. I don't. This is what I do. I mean, play the game. Might Stone animation for 4. Enchant artifact. When Might Stone animation enters the battlefield, draw a card. Enchanted artifact is a creature with a base power and toughness 4/4 in addition to its other types. I'm glad. I hope I can teach you. Let Nam Adept for 4. 3 generic, 1 blue. Human Wizard. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Let Nam Adept. It's a 3/3. So you have to draw 2 cards to make this a 4/4. Then we have Third Path Savant for 2 and a blue. So it costs 3. A 2/3. And you pay, and then you tap 7 lands to draw 2 cards. Nice. I've been playing since about 2015. Next, the last blue card we have is Stern Lesson for 2 generic, 1 blue. It's an instant. Draw 2 cards and discard a card to create a tapped Power Stone tokens. Next, we're going to go through black. We got black, red, and green. Now we're going all the way to the top to the black. Alright. Gix Yawgmoth Praetor for 1 generic and 2 black. Legendary creature. Phyrexian Predator. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to one of your deals combat damage to one or your opponents, its controller may pay 1 life. If they do, they get to draw a card. It looks like you'd draw a card. I think you attack with this, you do damage, you pay 1 life, you draw a card. I believe that's the way this works. Next we have Hostile Negotiations. 3 generic, 1 black. Instant. Exile the top 3 cards of your library, which your library is, is your deck, and face down pile. Then exile 3. Then exile the top 3 cards of your library and another face down pile of your choice, face up. An opponent chooses one of those piles. So you're doing 6 cards in all. And then your opponent chooses one of those piles, put that pile into your hand, the other into your graveyard, and you lose 3 life. So you get 3. So this gets you 3 cards. Your opponent can only look at one of them, and they choose which one you want, which one to give you. They can give you the face down pile or the face up pile. Hopefully the face down pile will be good. I mean, you don't get to look at the face down pile till they give it to you. Next up, Misery's Shadow for 1 generic or 1 black. It's a shade, it's a 2/2. If a creature opponent controls dies, it gets exiled instead when this is out on the battlefield. You pay 1 mana, and this gets a +1/+1 until end of turn. Cool. Yeah, I never got into Commander. Next, we got Gix's Command. Sorcery with 3 generic and 2 blacks. You get to choose 2. Put 2 1/1 counters on it to one target creature. It gains lifelink until end of turn. So it keeps the 1/1 counters, but it loses the lifelink at the end of turn. Destroy each creature with power 2 or less. Return up to 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest power among creatures they control. Very nice removal. It's good removal, and then you return 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. That's good. Next we have Faithful Handoff, which is for 3 generic and 1 black. I do not like this card. Target opponent gains control of target artifact you control. Then draw cards equal to its mana value. I mean, yeah, it's good card draw, but you have to give them an artifact. Your opponent's artifact. I don't want to give them my stuff. Keep my stuff to myself. Next, we have Gixian's Puppeteer. For 4, and we are in black. And whenever you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. When Gixian Predator dies, return another target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So it cannot return itself. Next, I will go ahead and tell you this is one of my favorite cards. Another one of my favorite cards. With 3 and 2 black, Painful Quandary Enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player loses 3 life unless they discard a card. So every time they play a creature or cast a spell or something, they have to discard a card. Or they lose 5 life. Next, Diabolic Intent. For 1 generic, 1 black, as additional cost to cast this spell, sack a creature. Whenever search your library for a card, put that card into your hand and shuffle. So it's a tutor, but you have to sack a creature. Sack a token. An Astronaut Flesh Mechanist. For 1 black, legendary creature, human artificer. It's a 1/1 with Death Touch. Whenever Astronaut Flesh Mechanist attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, create a tapped Firestone token. And pay 5, exile a creature card from your graveyard, create a 3/3 colorless zombie artifact creature token. I mean, it's pretty bad that the token that it can create is bigger than it. But it's a 1/1 for 1 Death Touch. But it's okay. Then we have Corrupt for 6. 5 generic, 1 black. Corrupt deals damage equal to target. Deals damage to any target equal to the number of swamps you control. And you gain life equal to the damage dealt this way. That's a great card. Next one is Gurgling Anointer for 2 generic, 1 black. Phyrexian Horror. With flying, it's a 1/3. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Gurgling Anointer. So in other words, every time you draw your second card, you draw 2 cards a turn. And when you do, this gets a +1/+1 counter. And then when Gurgling Anointer dies, return another target creature card with a mana value less than or equal to Gurgling Anointer's power from your graveyard. Black. It's a Rats. When Gargling Varmint enters the battlefield, target player mills 2 cards. When Gargling Varmint dies, target creature you don't control gets -1/-1 until end of turn. And this is a 1/1. Eh, it's alright. Then Gruesome Resolution for 3. 1 generic and 2 black. Choose 1. Draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. Could be good. Dreams of Steel and Oil for 1. Sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact or a creature card from it. Then that player choose an artifact or creature card from the graveyard and exile. Sorry about that. You exile the chosen card. So in other words, you choose a creature or artifact in their hand and one from their graveyard and exile them. So you exile 2 cards for 1 mana. Not bad. Next is Thurin Virgil for 2 enchantments. Whenever one or more artifact and or creature cards leave your graveyard during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Next we have No One Left Behind for 5. This spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a creature card with mana value 3 or less. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So you can pay the 5. It costs 5. You can pay the 5, return any creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Now for creature 3 or less, you only pay 2. It's okay. Next we have Disciples of Gix for 4 and 2 black. Phyrexian Human 4/4. When Disciples of Gix enters the battlefield, search your library for up to 3 artifact cards. Put them into your graveyard, then shuffle. Why do I want them in my graveyard? I'd rather have them in my hand. Okay, next we have Go for the Throats. Instant. Destroy target non-artifact creature for 2. And after that we got Revengeous Gigamole for 4. Mole Horror. When Revengeous Gigamole enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a creature card from among the mill cards this way into your hand. If you don't, put a +1/+1 counter on Revengeous Gigamole. Next we have Paragon Locust for 2 generic, 1 black insect horde with flying. When Giganoir Locust enters the battlefield, exile target card from opponent's graveyard. If it was a creature card, that player loses 1 life. Next, we have Emergency Weld for 1 generic, 1 black. Return target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. Next, we have Gixian Infiltrator. 1 and a black. 2/1. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on Gixian Infiltrator. Moment of Defiance. 2 and a black instant. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink until end of turn. Draw a card. Next we have Trench Stalker. 4 and a black beast horror. As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, Trench Stalker has Death Touch and lifelink. It's a 4/5. Ixian Skullflare for 2 and a black. Phyrexian Human Assassin. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 3 or more creature cards in your graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on Gixian Skullflare. It's a 2/3. I think this is a good card. Next we have Thraxodemon for 1 and a black demon. And then pay 3, tap it, sacrifice another creature or artifact, draw a card. It's a 2/2 demon. Next is Killzone Acrobat, Human Soldier, 2 and a black. Whenever Killzone Acrobat attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, Killzone Acrobat gains flying until end of turn. It's okay. Next we have Battlefield Butcher, 2 generic and 1 black, and pay 5. Each opponent loses 2 life. Each opponent loses 2 life. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each creature card in your graveyard. So you can do this. You get 5 creatures in your graveyard, you can do it for free. You have to tap it. Next is Arsenal's Intervention for 1 black. Until the end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains whenever this creature dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, return it to the owner's hand. So this is a protection card. And it's also an instant. Next we have a sorcery called Powerstone Fracture for 1 and a black. This will cost to cast this spell, sacrifice an artifact or creature. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Then next we have Gixis Cares with 2 and a black sorcery. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Then you create a tapped Power Stone token. Then we have Disfigure. For 1 black, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. That's weak. It's weak right now. Overwhelming Remorse. For 5. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. Exile target creature or planeswalker. Alright, that's all the black cards. Now we'll go red, green, multicolors, and then after we do the multicolors, we'll go to the artifacts. That's quite a bit of cards. There's 287 cards in all. Draconic Destiny, 1 and 2 red. Enchantment. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 and has flying and haste. And pay 1, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. It's a dragon in addition to its other types. Combine. You're talking for 5 and 2 red. Each player reveals the number of cards top of their library equal to the number of non-land permanents they control. Puts all permanent cards they revealed this way into the battlefield. Puts the rest of them to their graveyard. That card sucks. Mechanicalized Warfare. Enchantment for 3. Enchantment for red. Or artifact source you control would deal damage to an opponent. Or a permanent opponent controls, it deals that much damage +1 instead. Next we have Mistress Command. Mistress Command deals X and a red sorcery. Choose 2. Choose target player. They may discard up to X cards, and then draw a card for that. For each card discarded that way. So you can choose yourself. Alright, this spell deals X damage to target creature. This spell deals X damage to target planeswalker. Target creature gets +X/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. So you can choose yourself or your opponent for this card here. Next is Brotherhood's End. I don't think this is a good card because I'll explain why later. 1 generic, 2 red, choose 1. Brotherhood deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. That's good. Destroy all artifacts with money value 3 or less. Nah, a lot of artifacts are going to cost more than 3. But that's good. Next we have our only dragon that I know of that's in this set, which is Tyrant of Curved Ridges. Flying. When Tyrant of Curved Ridges enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to any target. Pay 1 red and it gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Next is Visions of Phyrexia. 2 generic, 2 red enchantments. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. At the beginning of your end step, if you didn't play a card, exile this turn, create a tap Power Stone. Nice. Feldon Roamer Excavator. For 1 in a red, legendary creature, human or artificer, with haste. Feldon Roamer Excavator cannot block. However, when Feldon is dealt damage, exile that many cards from the top of your library. Choose one of them. Exile until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. This card, it's alright. Next we have Horned Stoneseeker for 2. 1 generic, 1 red, Lizard Menace. When it enters the battlefield, create a top Power Stone. It's a 2/2. It's okay. Next, Celadon Cliffstomper, Minotaur Barbarian at 0/4. As long as it's your turn and you control 4 or more mountains, Celadon Cliffstomper gets plus X plus 0, where X is the number of mountains you control. So this card can get out of hand. Next we have Giant Cindermaw Dinosaur Beast. It costs 3 trample, and players can't gain life. So that means nobody gains any life when this card's out on the battlefield. Next is Arms Race for 4 enchantment. And you pay 4, you may put an artifact card from your hand onto the battlefield. The artifact gains haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of your next end step. That's a good card, all except for the sacrifice ability. I don't like the sacrifice. No, that card. Obliterating Bolt. For 1 in a red, sorcery. Obliterating Bolt deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it. Priority Blast. For 3 in a red, instant. As additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Priority Blast deals damage equal to the sacrifice creature's power to any target. Draw a card. So you can hit your opponent with that card. Next, to follow Krug for 4 and 2 red, sorcery. Choose target opponent, destroy target land that player controls. The fall of Krug deals 3 damage to that player and 1 damage to each creature they control. That's okay. Next, we have Monastery Swiftspear for 1 red. Human Monk, haste, prowess. When you cast a non-creature spell, this gets a +1/+1 for every non-creature spell you cast. So it can get out of hand. A lot of people have been liking this card. Next, with Mishra's Excavation Prodigy. With haste, pay 1, tap, discard a card, draw a card. Whenever you discard 1 or more artifact cards, add 2 red mana to your mana pool until the end of turn. You can only do it once. Constricted Infantry. 2 in a red, human soldier. When Constricted Infantry dies, create a 1/1 color soldier artifact creature token. Next we have Terminuscall Scrapsmith for 2 and generic, 1 red, human artificer. And when it enters a battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put an artifact card from among the mill cards this way into your hand. You don't put a +1/+1 counter on this card. Then Dwarven Forge Chetter for 1 in a red, dwarf wizard. Paid war with ward, pay 2 life. So in order for them to get rid of it, they have to pay 2 life. This one, Heteron Strongbull for 2 generic, 1 red Minotaur. Sacrifice an artifact. Pentagon Strongbull gets +1/+1 to end of turn and deals 1 damage to each opponent. Rock Hunter. Human Soldier were each 3-1 for 2. Unleash Self cost 3, 4, 5. 3 generic, 2 red. Unleash Shell deals 5 damage to a target creature or planeswalker, 2 damage to target turns controller. Whew. Dang, going. That's a lot of cards. Exhibition Explosion, 2 generic, 1 red. Deals 3 damage to any target. Trade top Power Stone. Alright. I'm just going to go pick out some good cards. It's getting rough. Alright. Good cards. Alright. I told you my favorite black card. And then we got Teferi, which is good. And then Miro, Shield of Argive, which is a good white card. Awaken the Wood is a good green card. It's X and 2 green. Create X 1/1 forest, drive, land, creature cards. Titanium Voice of Gaia is good. It's also a milled card. Milled with to make Titania Gaia Incarnate, which is has reach, trample, and haste. Its power is equal to how many forests you have. Titania's Command is good. 4 generic, 2 reds. Gwynn Ozzy Gaia is good. It's a legendary creature for 3. Add 2 mana of any combination of colors. Spend not only to cast creature spells or activate abilities of creatures or creature cards. Whenever you cast a creature spell with power 5 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on this card. Untap it. I think Ranchwood Armor is good. You enchant creature and gets a +1/+1 for each forest you control. Costs 3. And soldiers are being pushed in this set. So soldiers are good. And then Gaia's Gift, I think that's a good card. Gains reach, trample, hexproof, indestructible to end of turns, instant. Gets +1/+1 counter. Giant Growth is good. Its target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Then we have Ursa Planeswalker, which it melds. It's a meld card with Ursa Lord Protector and then a Dragon Engine, which is down here. Shigalkli, Fearless Master, pretty good Planeswalker. Yeah, I'm getting weak. I feel like I'm getting weak. That's a lot done to it. Let me take a break real quick and go get me some water. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere unless you have to. I feel like I'm getting dehydrated here a little bit. All right. Where was I? Soneth Greatworm. That's a pretty good card. It has it's a 7/6 for 6. trample, and whenever a land enters the battlefield, you get create a power stone. Power stones are going to be used to cast your artifacts, which cost a lot in this set. Then we have Mysteria, Lost to Praxia. This card is the milled card of Mystra, which is a 3/5. Whenever you attack, each opponent loses X life, and you gain X life, where X is the number of attacking creatures. If Mystra, claimed by Gix, and a creature named Praxian Dragon Engine are attacking, and you own both, and you meld them to the Lost to Praxia and enter the battle tapped and attacking. So you meld Mystra with this other card, and it turns into a 9/9 attacking. Looks like you left me. Well, if you want to look at the new cards, go to mythicsporters.com. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. Go grab me something to eat. Anyway, there's a lot of good cards. A lot of them. And here's the best, is the artifacts. So, everybody have a good day. Good night. Wherever you at. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.